Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to this very special report from Suds and Squared Circle Media as we talk all about and react to the announcements of the 2026 Daytime Emmy nominees. We did go over the leading actor and leading actress roles last night on Suds News, so if you missed that, go check them out in the archives. But outside of that, we want to welcome our esteemed panel of guests as always. Angela is with me again she's one of the preeminent historians of soap operas.
Sweet Jesus. Yes. I'm old. I remember when they were on the radio. And we would all gather around.
And then one of our newest members of Suds and Squared Circle Media, Donald Peebles. Donald, how are you tonight?
I'm great, everyone. Hello. I am super.
And then we also have the editor of soapoperanews.net. Michael, how are you tonight?
I am doing just fine. I'm happy to be here.
Fantastic. Just a quick plug and a cheap plug. Before we get to the Daytime Emmys in October, is it this year again? We do have the Sudsy Awards coming up on Sunday night, August 9th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the very channels you're watching this on. So make sure to tune in for that because we beat them to the punch. And, we've got all the soap opera and wrestling categories that you would want. So the voting has been closed, and now we're just getting ready for the actual event. So with that said, they did announce all of the Daytime Emmy nominees, and very, very shocking, in my opinion. There were a lot of shocks. But Angela, you were the one that kind of wanted to do the Emmy nomination special, so I'm going to let you have the reins.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of shocks in the people who weren't nominated.
Yes.
And I think that Beyond the Gates was great. They started off, they were really good. I thought that their nominations were going to go a little differently than they did with the first year. But, it is what it is. And I had also said, that it wouldn't surprise me if all the backlash they had gotten last year unnecessarily because Beyond the Gates wasn't eligible if they weighed heavily for them. So right. I wasn't surprised by that. And there were people nominated that I don't think really deserved it, but I wasn't surprised. There wasn't anybody from Beyond the Gates nominated that I didn't think deserved it at all, because every one of them are phenomenal. I'm surprised that we didn't get anything for John Lindstrom. I mean, for the people of Beyond the Gates, I'm surprised there was nothing for John Lindstrom. And honestly, for Clive Davis.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, him before Thorsten Kaye or Eric Braeden last year, I think.
Yeah.
But that was, what it was. In the lead actor category, I predicted Clifton. I think everybody predicted Clifton. And Burton for Monica's funeral. Yeah. Both were phenomenal. Yet again, I'm like, Thorsten, what, huh? Please no. And I love Eric Braeden too, but I just don't think he had anything Emmy worthy. Nothing like stands out for me. And then there's, Christian LeBlanc, I've always said, is, he's soap royalty. There's nothing bad he does. I was a little bit surprised with him as a lead, but, because he is more of a supporting, but he had great stuff last year with the split with Victor. So there is that. I think it's going to be a big year for Beyond the Gates.
Of course.
And we had also talked about how it would give us a glimpse into the behind-the-scenes politics. And they had multiple lead actress nominees. They did, as predicted. The emerging talent, they were represented well in. Yep. I love that Trisha Mann Grant got one.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal.
And
Ava.
Yeah.
Amber. I mean, Colby is great too, but I think that I prefer Ava, so that's my little whatever. But yeah, so I had a feeling that it would be Beyond the Gates heavy, and not that they didn't deserve it at all. That not at all what I'm saying. But I was very surprised. I was very surprised that we saw no GH actresses in lead actress.
Yeah, and TV Watcher in the chat said, "Is anyone surprised Caitlyn not receiving a nomination?"
Oh my God! Now, what I'm wondering is if she submitted in lead.
Could be.
Which, I mean, she had a lot, but I don't, there was no way she was going to get a nomination in lead.
Yeah.
And I said it before, I'll say it again. If somebody from YNR was going to be if there was only going to be one YNR nomination, it should have been Sharon Case for last year. I think she was better than Michelle Stafford. Michelle Stafford maybe for this year with the stuff with the taking over, but I mean, how many times are we going to watch her kids hate her? You know what I mean? But I'm always baffled. I'm as baffled with the Michelle Stafford thing as I am with the Thorsten K thing. I really am. Almost every time. Because I don't think that I think she can be really one note.
Yeah.
Because Phyllis is that kind of character.
And to be fair, when she was playing Nina on General Hospital, it was the same type of character.
Oh yeah, she was just playing Phyllis with a different name.
Right.
She really was. But that's some actors are like that. You know what I mean? Some actors are like that. I mean, like I said, Nicholas Alexander Chavez in Monsters was just playing a murderous Spencer Cassadine.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's their shtick. That's their wheelhouse. Yeah, I don't get her. I think Cynthia Watros and Laura Wright both had phenomenal stuff last year.
They did.
With the Willow finding out about Drew and Nina, and with Carly finding out about Joss and Michael's injuries.
Yeah.
Michael being burned. But it is what it is. For some reason, Laura Wright tends to be the redheaded stepchild. I will tell you, I'm really glad that Jacqueline McInnes Woods didn't get another one, because she's like pretty much a staple. And I don't understand that either. So I did take some solace in that. I think it's going to come down to Tooney or Mosley.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling Tooney will take it.
For actress, I completely agree. TV Watch said Rick Hirsch should have gotten something in supporting. Rory Gibson didn't get anything. Erica Slezak didn't get anything for guests.
The only thing I can think is that she didn't submit.
Right.
I can't imagine they would have snubbed her if she submitted.
All right. So
that's the only thing I can think of.
I agree. I saw the lists, and we'll kind of go around and kind of get initial reactions to the nominees, and then we'll go ahead and go over the nominee categories for who was nominated. Donald, what were your first reactions to the announced nominees for this year?
With the lead actor, I just couldn't understand the piggyback on what Angela was saying. I really didn't understand Thurston K. I really didn't understand him, his nomination. I mean, I don't feel he did a lot last year to get that nomination. I mean, what was the storyline with him? Him unseating, Ridge unseating Eric from Forrester Creations. But
right.
Doesn't that happen every year?
Yeah, and I'm just like, I just didn't see it. I'm surprised about Clifton not being nominated. I mean, Clifton did amazing work on Beyond the Gates. I'm very surprised. Eric Braeden.
You know what I'm saying about Eric Braeden, right? Yes, he's Victor Newman. He's Victor fucking Newman, but that shouldn't be enough to get him an Emmy nomination every year.
But Scott Clifton We predicted him the other night, Scott Clifton. So
I think we were all in agreement that
yeah.
it was a shoo-in.
Yeah, he did amazing work with Liam's fake brain tumor storyline. I mean, that was phenomenal. He did the work. He came a long way from General Hospital. Came a long way, and I would love to see him take home the award. Steve Burton. I'm like, he did that. He did that with the Monica scenes. I will give it to Steve Burton. Christian LeBlanc, I see him more as supporting. I didn't see him as lead.
Right. Yeah. That was my only with that one. But
yeah. The actress category, I'm like Michelle Stafford. I wanted Sharon Case. Sharon Case should have been in that category. Michelle Stafford. And no disrespect to the actress. It's the character. The character is just static.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
Wash, rinse, repeat. It's the same thing over and over.
It's the same thing. And I'm like, really? So I don't want you to think it's a diss, because I know how some of the soap Twitter could be. It's like, no, nobody throwing shade. It's just we're just saying what it really is from our perspectives.
And we're allowed to have our opinions, and they can kiss my big white ass. There's plenty of room for all of them to kiss my ass if they don't like our opinions. Like every single one of them. There's plenty of real estate right here. So
Stacey had it. Yeah, she did that as Kristen.
And I had said that I thought that she could do it. See, I thought that Heather Tom was going to be this year.
Right. Yeah, I didn't see her from last year. I see her for this year going into 2027. I can imagine the luncheon. When they have that. If I was a fly on that wall, I can imagine what they are going to discuss at that luncheon. But
they're going to be like Thorsten K.
Right. I can imagine the gossip they're gonna be talking, all of the tea they're gonna be serving. And the thing about it with Carla, I'm so happy she got nominated as lead, because she was robbed when she was on Bold as Maya. She was robbed. Yes. I will say that 11 years later, Carla Mosley was robbed back as Maya on Bold. So it will be a mind fuck. She take home that trophy, because Brad Bell didn't see what I overlooked her. Yeah, you did tremendously, and Tamara Tooney, Tamara Tooney, like she should have been nominated years ago from As the World Turns,
right,
as Jessica Griffin. So I
have a feeling that she's going to be a staple in this category.
Yeah.
Well-deserved staple, though, as opposed to, Michelle Stafford, who is a staple, and I don't think that she always deserves it. But I don't think the same will be I don't think we'll be saying the same thing about Tooney, but I think she's going to be a staple.
And it's historic for Carla and Tamara's two Black women in the lead category, first time ever in 53 years. Because there have been 4 Black actresses nominated for lead: Debbie Morgan, Michelle Morgan, who won, and now Carla and Tamara. So this is historic.
Yep.
And well deserved at that as well.
Yeah.
Michael,
that's the thing. They were phenomenal.
Michael, initial reactions to the announced nominees.
All right, let me first say that I don't want anybody who is watching to think that we're throwing shades at the actresses at all, because it's not that. It's just the fact that sometimes we see persons who are more deserving of even just the nomination.
Absolutely. And when I just want to say real quick, when I talk about Michelle Stafford with Phyllis, a lot of that is the writing for Phyllis.
Right.
because they just write the same thing. She never
Right.
has a true come to Jesus. There's never any growth.
Right.
You know what I mean? So a lot of that frustration is the writing for Phyllis. It's
Right.
not her. She
Right.
portrays
Right.
it perfectly.
And like I said last night on Suds News, we're as fans saying that that certain people deserve nominations. We also don't know what they chose to submit. They could have submitted something where they thought showed their best acting skills, chops, whatever, while it may have been completely different than what we saw them in and what we thought they should have submitted for. So it's a whole bunch of different things, and maybe some of them just didn't submit in general. So it's all taken with a grain of salt. This is just our reaction, our opinions. There's nothing about torches and pitchforks going at the Academy because they didn't choose what we wanted. It just these are our reactions as fans. End of story.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's why we do what we do with the writing, with the podcast.
Yeah.
Because we love soap operas.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah.
All right, Michael, go on to your initial reaction.
Yeah, so I definitely agree with everybody about Thorsten Kaye. And I'm not saying he's a bad actor. He's a very good actor.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I'm trying to remember what exactly did Ridge do last year that was so deserving of a lead actor nomination.
Right.
That is just beating my brain.
Mm-hmm.
But again, every single person that acts in this genre actually deserves some form of recognition because it's not easy to do. Right? But I was just surprised at the list. And then I should not be surprised, and we really should not be surprised because this is something that happens every single year. And while we are surprised at the nominations, we're even more surprised at who takes home the trophy on Emmy night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, and then even for the lead actresses, I'm really happy just to see Beyond the Gates represented 2 times. They should have been represented 6 times, but hey, 2 times is good enough. Right? It's good enough. And I won't be surprised if Carla, I know we're saying Miss Tooney, and Miss Tooney is deserving of it, but I think it was a Carla year last year and a Tooney year this year.
I agree. I completely agree. And I had said that when we were doing the predictions, that I thought it was more of a Carla year. But I just have a feeling, and I could be wrong.
Yeah.
We're going to do this again after Emmy night, and you know what I mean? For our, to see how we did for.
Wrong, it could be Stacey Hyduke. She did a lot.
Honestly, I would like it to be Stacey. I think she is often overlooked.
Yeah.
Because she's on Days mostly, I think, because Days is the bastard stepchild a lot. But I think she's vastly overlooked. She is an immense talent.
Yeah.
And
All right. So, my initial reaction, just looking at the list again, I look at the people that didn't get nominated. For as much as Angela is a Sunny hater, I was shocked Maurice Bernard didn't get nominated. Although he didn't have much to really go on.
I'm not.
Maybe supporting, but he didn't really have much.
In a million years, that man will never submit in supporting. Are you on crack? Did you smoke crack before this podcast? He's never going to submit in supporting. Good Lord.
And then, not to see the Bay nominated for daytime series, outstanding series, was jarring because that, they're 21-time Emmy winning or 21-time Emmy nominated series. And that was a shock to me that they didn't get anything at all. And, and I'm going to say this, I'm very shocked for documentary-wise, WWE Unreal didn't get nominated. I know that they had submitted for the Daytime Emmy for that show. Netflix submitted. So I'm shocked at a couple of those. I'm shocked that Laura Wright got nothing. Katie McMullen, who fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even and I'm going to say it next year. Cameron Matheson should submit just for sitting in a wheelchair.
Right, the hand acting. Yeah, I have a feeling that Katie submitted in lead. I think that's what it was, because nothing else makes sense to me.
Yeah.
They wouldn't see her as a lead right now. Nothing else makes sense to me with that.
Yeah. But anyways, Angela, do you have the list of nominees in front of you where we can break down each category?
Yep, I do.
So category. We don't have to go into the
we don't need all to do the right. So I'm just going to go down the list with how they have them.
Yeah, it's fine.
Outstanding Daytime Drama Series.
Yep.
Beyond the Gates, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, Young and the Restless. I don't hate that Bold was left off of that, because Bold needs to look inward and do better, and not,
Again,
so painful to watch.
I'm shocked that the Bay was left off.
I think that the Bay was probably a victim, and I don't mean this as in not deserving, but I think as a web soap, it was the victim of a new network soap.
Beyond the Gates.
I think it was a casualty of that. I really do. What we need is more soaps.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
With more soaps, it would level the playing field a little more, I think.
I agree with you completely. Yeah.
We'll see what happens. So, I mean, honestly, I'm not shy. I think
GH all the way.
It should be GH all the way. Beyond the Gates was good. GH is better. It just is. It's a better show.
And but I mean, playing devil's advocate, I fully believe 100% that General Hospital was the better show. I think that Beyond the Gates started out very strong, but I think they had a few too many growing pains in their first year. There were many times, even looking at some of the reaction online, that people were getting tired of certain stories that were going on too long in their opinions. And again, that all comes with growing. And then during sweeps month, showing a week of replays like that.
Yeah, this time. Yeah, this sweeps. Yeah, I mean, they're getting a lot of guff right now from fans.
Yeah.
They're getting a lot of guff from fans. And they're a real soap now. Because you're a real soap and have been accepted when people start bashing you.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No.
I've made it, Ma. Top of the mountain.
No, absolutely correct. But I still say General Hospital was the best show.
Yeah, I agree. Donald?
No, I agree with the both of you. General Hospital is gonna take the trophy. I love Beyond the Gates. I've supported it from the beginning. It started off very strong. It was a Danny-centric beginning.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say that once that reveal came, it shifted the direction of that show with Leslie. It shifted. It's like Family Matters. So it was about the Winslows, and it became about Steve Urkel. Yeah. And Beyond the Gates is Leslie.
Right.
And no disrespect to Trisha, but the writers, they're writing more for Leslie. I don't see it as balanced as it was in the beginning.
Yeah. I think that Beyond the Gates made a misstep not making Leslie related to the Duprees, to Anita,
right? Especially,
or to Vernon even. You know what I mean? If a child he had before he met Anita that he didn't even know about. You know what I mean? I think that would have made a difference. I think that could have been. I think that if she was related to one of them, like directly. I know she's indirectly, but if she was Vernon or Anita's, it would have been. I think it would have had a different dynamic and still been Dupree-centric more.
I agree with you completely. Like for example, Vernon stepping out on Anita behind her back with her.
No,
With
that I wouldn't. Well, not stepping out, although in their early days, she's on tour. He was lonely and drunk one night, maybe, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of him stepping out, but she's old enough that it could have been before they were together.
True. But let me ask, as a soap fan, do you think it's beneficial to a soap opera to say, we've seen all these tropes and these soap tropes that are in the lexicon of soap operas. Every single soap opera's used them. We're going to swerve you and go in a different direction and stay away from those soap tropes? Or do soap fans look at the soap tropes and be like, we want some of those into our soap?
Oh, I think that, well...
Or a happy balance.
Yeah, I was about to say that I think soap fans want it, but then they're getting it and they bitch. They say they want it, and then they get it and they bitch. You can't make them happy. I love soap tropes because I love soap operas.
Right, yeah.
And I love the product placement that Beyond the Gates does. I love it because it is such a throwback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I absolutely love it. And it's funny, but I truly, truly do love it. And I love soap tropes, but I also know, there are a contingent of soap fans who do not. But I also will contend that they don't want to watch a soap opera. They want to watch a Hallmark movie. They want to watch a Law and Order or a Grey's Anatomy or something, a Netflix show. They're not watching. They don't know what they're watching.
Right.
Yeah. But.
All right. Michael, your reaction to Outstanding Series?
I am happy.
I can't hear you.
Oh, Lord, I'm sorry. Just 1 second.
We can't hear you. Oh.
All right. So, while we figure out the technical difficulties,
sorry.
Okay.
So sorry about that.
No problem.
Are you able to hear me now?
We're able to hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So I was just saying, I'm happy for everybody who got the nomination in that category.
All right, Angela, let's move on to the next category.
Outstanding lead performer in a daytime drama series actress. I mean, we've talked about this one, but we'll go ahead anyway. Stacey Heidick, Michael, turn it down, mute. Carla Mosley for Beyond the Gates. Michelle Stafford for Y&R. Heather Tom, Tamara Tooney. My choice is Stacey. My prediction is Tamara.
Donald.
I think my prediction is gonna be Tamara.
I'd have to agree. I think honestly, no, I'm gonna go against. I'm gonna say Carla. I think Carla will get it because she just had not the better story necessarily, but she had a stronger story coming right out of the gate. Right out of the gate, it was all about her and Bill's divorce and Bill getting remarried and the feeling. She freaking went to her ex's wedding with a gun. And, just that, if that's not soap trope, then,
beautiful.
It was fantastic.
Amazing. Yeah.
All right. Michael, lead actress.
I say Carla.
Yeah.
I'm on the Carla train.
I tend to agree. All right. TV Watcher says GH is better produced show than Beyond the Gates. Tamara is such a daytime legend. She did her thing on As the World Turns. That was before I got into soaps. I didn't even realize she was on there. All right, Angela, next category.
Next, we have Outstanding Lead Performer in a Daytime Drama Series Actor. Let me tell you, I got to say, I love how they put actress first. Because actress, I'm sorry, is just more important. All right, so we have Eric Braeden, Steve Burton, Scott Clifton, Thorsten Kaye, Kristen LeBlanc. Honestly, I think Scott Clifton deserves it. I think Burton is going to win it. Not that Burton wasn't phenomenal, because he was, but it wasn't really acting. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was, it was a little bit not easier, but not as much of a, outside of real life, because he was truly mourning Leslie Charleston. Scott Clifton, this was, just something phenomenally new for him. So I think that he edges Burton out in deserving it a little bit more, but I think Burton's going to win it.
Yeah, I think, it's funny because my prediction is Steve Burton. I think Steve Burton's going to take it. I don't watch Bold and Beautiful, so I didn't see the story with Liam. But I do think Scott Clifton is a tremendous actor. I don't want it to go to Thorsten Kaye again, because he doesn't deserve it, but he's on such a winning streak that, because I think he won last year for leading actor, if I'm not mistaken. But
it wasn't. I don't think he won. Did he win last year, or was it the year before, or was it both?
It might have been both. That's what I mean. It's like there's no reason for him to be there, but I'm going to go with Burton.
Yeah. Donald.
Scott Clifton's chops increased, but I'm going to go with Steve Burton. Because to piggyback to what Angela was saying, those were his real emotions. Thinking about Leslie Charleston. So Steve Burton is going to take home that trophy. Because those Monica scenes were very poignant, and he played a huge part in those scenes. So I predict Steve Burton will take home that trophy.
Yeah.
Michael.
I am gonna say Scott Clifton. I know everybody's saying Steve Burton, and I think he was our top actor for 2025 on the soap opera news chart last year. So I would definitely want him to win, but because of how the Emmys normally go, I am gonna say Scott Clifton.
Okay. Moving along. Outstanding Supporting Performance in a Daytime Drama Series Actress. We got Lindsay Godfrey.
For last year. They got actor.
Actor. Yeah. He is just so good. So we got Lindsay Godfrey, Cameron Grimes, Bette Maitland, Trisha Mann Grant, and Amanda Seaton.
That surprised me.
Well, no, because she had the Geo reveal.
Well, yeah, okay,
She had the Geo reveal. I think that it should have been Katie if it was going to be one of them, but I have a feeling Katie submitted in lead. I'm not sure, and I'm hoping to find out, but it's hard to find that out when they're not nominated. I think it's Trisha Mann Grant all day. It's not a question for me. I think it's Beth was great. Cameron was great. Lindsay, I don't really even think is in the running. And Amanda had great stuff with the Geo reveal too. But I think I don't see any of them beating Trisha Mann Grant. The only way is if it's people just going on name recognition. That's the only way I think Trisha loses, honestly.
Michael, supporting actress.
I would say Trisha because I love Trisha and I love Leslie.
Mhm.
But I mean, Cameron Grimes.
Yeah.
Cameron Grimes. She
She
could
was
take it home too.
great.
So she could take it home.
I mean, my
So
thing
it's
though is
between
that,
those
like,
two for me.
see, with me, the reason I went Trisha over Cameron is that Trisha, I thought, had a much wider range.
Yeah.
Cameron just had Mariah was crazy. You know what I mean? Trisha had a much broader. I mean, if it's going on reels, I would have to imagine that Trisha's is broader. But yeah.
Donald.
Oh, I'm going all the way with Trisha. Trisha brought it, especially at that reveal. Trish, I felt that emotion emitting from her. The way how Leslie went off talking about that Bill Hamilton, like she went into her core. So I want to say Trisha Mann Grant is going to take home that trophy.
I'm gonna agree. I think Trish Van Grant has it in the bag. I feel like, watching for the amount of time I was able to watch Beyond Gates, I feel like her, especially her monologues, when she had the opportunity to really get a big chunk of script and dialogue to talk, she sold it like hell. And honestly, I made a tweet that for up and coming female heel wrestlers to take note of some of her monologues and the inflections in her voice, the way that she sold the story, and then she reposted it, so I felt really fun about that. But
Yeah.
I think she's got it.
I just have to say, I love when a soap villain vixen girl, just is it with her whole heart and soul. Just stands
Yeah.
10 toes down as that character with no apologies.
Yep.
And she does that. She is not gonna pull any punches.
Yep.
She's not trying to be liked or the good girl. She's not trying to make her character, more palatable. And I adore her for it. That is,
Exactly.
Reva Shane in the fountain. It is. It's the slut of Springfield in the fountain. And that's what we love. All right. Outstanding supporting performance in a daytime drama series. Actor. We got Sean Dominic, Timon Kyle Durrett, Michael Graziade. I can never pronounce his last name.
Graziano, I think.
No.
Oh.
It's DEI.
Oh.
Roger Howarth, Mike Manning, Lawrence St. Victor. I think it's going to be Lawrence St. Victor. I think it should be Roger Howarth. He's another one that stands 10 toes down as that villain. And just really, he's a scary motherfucker. And that's not him.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good category. Bill was great too. Although I think more this year for him as well. They had his healthcare stuff, but I don't know. I have a feeling that they'll be better this year for him. But yeah, so my prediction is Lawrence St. Victor. I think my choice is Roger
Donald.
My prediction is going to go to Lawrence St. Victor as well. Carter went in. Carter went in ways I wasn't expecting his character to go. He went there with the whole takeover of Forrester Creations. I'm like, what? It's like Carter was just there kind of after Quinn. He was just kind of just there, but Carter showed more dimension to his character. So I'm gonna say Lawrence St. Victor. I would have wanted Timon, but I think this year is going to be more for him.
All right. Michael.
I'll have to agree with Lawrence St. Victor because he was my prediction, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love for it to be friend of the show, Mike Manning for Vinnie.
I love, and he had great stuff too. I don't
stuff.
see it.
But
I just don't see it in this one.
and I don't watch bowls, so I can't relate to what Carter has done, Lawrence St. Victor. I can only go based on what I've seen. I would go either Mike Manning or Timon as my choice, just because of what I watch.
Okay, now we go to Outstanding Emergent Talent in a Daytime Drama Series. And the question has been answered if you have to be on contract. And you do not, because Alice Halsey is not on contract. You just have to be in your first 2 years of the show. It was, we weren't sure because there was ambiguity in the two things with the rules.
Yep.
But she's not on contract. Alice Halsey did not have a contract.
Okay.
So we have Braden Bruner, played Emma, Al Calderon, Javi on days, Alice Halsey, Rachel on days, Giovanni Mazza, Gio, Amber Michelle for Ava, Ariel Prepetit, no, Naomi. I could never pronounce last names. Naomi. For me, it's between Ava and Rachel, between Alice and Amber. It's really a toss-up for me. I mean, Amber had a lot more as a contract player, but Alice is so young, and she was just, I mean, for somebody, she's what, 9, 10? She was phenomenal. I think it should be Alice. I think it's going to be Amber.
Michael.
All right, so everybody in this category is deserving, but for me, it's Amber. I think she has a lot more, I wouldn't want to say she gave a lot more, but she had a lot more last year to work with, and so I'm gonna say her.
All right, Donald.
Amber Michelle is going to be my first choice. Amber brought it that this first year of Beyond the Gates. She was ready, and we saw how ready Amber was, and she just has that it factor with her. She was just the breakout star of Beyond the Gates season 1. So I'm gonna say Amber. Alice Hersey, she did that shit as Rachel, that little girl. I love these young actors who do they shit. I love it because soap opera actors, they got to read all of those scripts and memorize those lines, and for her to retain all of those memories and knock it out the park. I like Angela. It's like a toss up between Amber and Alice. I would love to see a tie.
I would too, but yet again, I just got to say,
I
want my younger actor category back. I want my younger actor category back. I'm sorry. I don't care if they only get 2 nominees in it. Give it back to me. It's one category, and we need it because there are so many good younger actors and emerging talent. I mean, I'm thrilled that she got the nomination, but I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of kids. I mean, there are a whole lot of other. I mean, Finn Carr was amazing. I mean, the kid who plays Thomas was amazing. There's so many great kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to see a tie too. I think it's going to be Amber.
Yeah.
TV Watcher says, based on those rules, Erica Slezak could have been submitted in this category. Because it would have been.
No, you can't have been nominated ever before for a Daytime Emmy. That's one of the rules.
Gotcha.
You have to be in your first 2 years on the show, and you cannot be, and or your first contract, because like Days of Our Lives can screw people because they only do 1-year contracts.
Right.
So it's either first contract, it's your first contract, first 2 years on the show, and
never submitted,
and you can never have been nominated for another one, and Erica has.
For emerging talent, I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna go Gio. I think he was able to sink his teeth into the whole story with, getting his, parentage coming out, and the way that he shined at the nurses' ball, and that fantastic reveal. Like, don't get me wrong, Amber Michelle as Ava took the cake, in my opinion, because of the fact that she just was that breakout star, like Donald said. I mean, she really was. Like, I was Team Ava in that whole Ava versus Cat thing.
I still am.
Brought it. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't watch it.
I support women's rights and wrongs. I don't care. I am still taking.
But, just the way that she brought it. And I'm going to say Beyond the Gates has a fantastic cast of newcomers, like people that hadn't been. And I'm taking John Lindstrom, Tamara Tooney, Carla Mosley out of it because I know they've been on soaps before. But like Timon and, all of the other characters in, Amber and Colby. I mean, Colby could have been nominated too for Cat. But I gotta go with Gio.
I mean, he's good. I don't think I don't think he's good. He's not as good as those women were. My opinion, but everybody has their own opinions. Next up, outstanding guest performance in a daytime drama series. Jasmine Burke as June. Jeff Kober as Cyrus. Ava LaRue as Natalia. Christopher Sean as Paul. I mean, I guess he was good with John's death. And Ray Wise as Ian. I think it should be Ray Wise. I think it's going to be Jeff Kober. And I think he's going to win the primetime one as well. And I think that's why he's going to win them, because he was nominated for both.
Yeah, I saw that
I
too.
think it's going to, I have a feeling that headline is going to be one we're going to be seeing. That he's winning the same category in daytime and primetime.
Yeah. I mean, Eva LaRue getting nominated, just Natalia's death wasn't that.
Ava LaRue got nominated because of what her name is, I think.
Right. I don't feel that was that necessary. I mean, if anything, Adrian Anchondo should have won for the way he reacted to his mother's death. Yeah. As a supporting actor, for that. But I digress. I can only say Jeff Kober. Connor says, has Steve Burton ever won for leading?
Yeah. Didn't he win for lead for Young and the Restless last time?
No.
Was that lead?
No, he hasn't.
That was supporting. I mean, I know he's been nominated for lead before, I'm pretty sure. But, okay, so this
he's actually the only person in this category who has never won for lead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
TV Watch says Jeff Kober submitted himself for the pit. The show did not submit him.
Which was insane. Which was absolutely insane. He was phenomenal on that show. I do not understand people.
Yeah. All right, Donald, we're at guest.
I'm just gonna say I am very shocked of Erica Slezak not being nominated, because I've been telling my other friend Kenny, Erica Slezak, and my two friends, my other friends, Kenny and Daryl. Erica Slezak got this
all day.
I'm just shocked. But I'm gonna go with Jeff Kober. Jeff Kober, he got this. Jeff Kober.
Yeah. I mean, my thing with Erica Slezak, it's just like, I mean, it was my thing with nobody's beating Dick Van Dyke.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the
Right,
same way
right.
that I looked at it. So I think that
Right.
she just must not have submitted. Nothing else makes sense to me, especially when Ava LaRue got nominated for Natalia.
Yeah.
I
And
think
it's
she got
not that Ava was bad at the character. It was just a horrible character.
I think she got nominated. I think it's out of sympathy,
Mhm.
because of her real life ordeal that was a Lifetime
Mhm.
movie. So I think it's
Yeah.
also name recognition and also a sympathy.
Her real life ordeal.
She was stalked. For her
Oh.
and her daughter was stalked.
Oh, wow! I did not know
And
that.
she had to get out of the acting field for a little bit.
Wow. Okay, I did not realize that.
Yeah.
Michael.
I think Jeff Kober has this in the bag. For some reason, I don't know. I just think so. I would love to be surprised, but I think Jeff Kober.
Who would you love to be surprised for it to be?
I don't know. Because Ray Wise is good. He is.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest about that. He is good.
Mm-hmm.
And although most of his scenes were like basically haunting Mariah.
Right.
I don't know if I want to see him win. That's a bad thing to say. I don't know. But I'm just saying, I don't know. I would like to be surprised because I just think it's seeing the names on this list.
Yeah.
I think everybody would automatically say Jeff Kober. But at the end of the day, surprise me.
Here's my confusion with the actress who played. I don't think the actress who played June is a guest. She's still on the show.
No.
She's recurring.
But
I mean,
she
she's not
too.
contract, but she's recurring. But she's
recurring.
still on the show.
Yeah, but
That's
I think
what
at the
confused
start,
me.
I think last year she could be considered a guest because.
Well, I know, but even my thing is that I don't think she was. But whatever. It is what it is.
Okay.
I guess they would.
But I
it
think
was,
she's
it
a
was
good
hard to
contender in
find
this
somebody
field
as
too.
guest for Beyond the Gates last year because everybody was new.
Maybe she'll be the one to surprise us.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe she'll be that one.
I'm surprised. You know, I'm surprised who was omitted. I'm surprised Lyndon Ashby was omitted.
Yes.
I'm very surprised at that.
That one makes more sense to me than Ava LaRue.
Yeah.
I know this person is not a guest, but I think because we mentioned Eva LaRue, I'm also surprised that Adrian Enchando, who played Marco.
Mm-hmm.
Because the death scenes with Natalia, I think that was pretty good.
I mean, he could have been for emerging talent.
Emerging talent, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
I'm surprised a lot of names are missing.
I think that while I think that the Bay was a casualty of Beyond the Gates, I think General Hospital was as well.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, because to not have any of the ladies in lead actresses.
I mean, the lead actress category is just the actresses are one of General Hospital's biggest strengths.
Yeah.
And honestly, I mean, Amanda Setton was good, but she's one of the she's not as strong as some of the other supporting actresses. I think.
Yeah.
So,
how do you not have talents like Cynthia Watros, Laura Wright,
right,
Nancy Lee Grahn? How do you not have these people who are basically veterans?
General Hospital is sick with actress talent. I mean, they really are.
Yeah.
It's almost like, did they have too much?
Right.
They couldn't narrow it down. They're like, forget it. We can't choose. We'll go with other people. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with all those names being left off because Dominic Zamprania is left off too. and Alexa Havens.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, a lot
I
of
never predicted Alexa Havens. Despite
did
what you
not.
may have heard. Also
yeah,
never
oh,
predicted Eden
wow.
McCoy, despite what you may have heard. Just to, you know, don't believe everything you read, folks.
I'm even
Yeah.
surprised about the omission of Brooke Kerr.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, she
Yeah.
was phenomenal last year, too. I mean, the stuff on the stand is, I mean, that's the thing is that it's just, did General Hospital just have too many nominees? Which is also possible.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because that's going to split the vote.
right. And
Because
that's
I really think that, like, I think that Beyond the Gates was very careful with their submissions,
Mm-hmm.
and only submitted so many people
Yeah.
to each category, and then did their block voting. You know, I don't think General
Again,
Hospital
we have
does
to
that
also
anymore.
consider that we don't know exactly what the actors submitted.
right.
Right.
Yeah, that's one big thing.
All right. Yeah.
What about writing? Real quick. I know we're not going to do all the technicals, but what do you guys think about writing? So we got Beyond the Gates, The Bold and the Beautiful, Days of Our Lives, and General Hospital. I mean, I'm fine with Young and the Restless not being on it because Josh
I am
deserves
too.
nothing.
Yeah.
But The Bold and the Beautiful? No. Absolutely not. But we know they're not going to win. I think it's GH all day. But
I love GH, and I think they had a better show, but I'm going to say Beyond the Gates because they had an all-star writing team for the season one. You had not only Michelle Valjean and Bob Guzza, but you had Gregory Martin, you had Ron Carlivati. You know, you had an all-star writing team, and regardless of the holes and the growing pains, I think it's going to be Beyond the Gates.
yeah. Now, one thing that was interesting that they changed this year, we're not going to go in all of these, but I thought it was an interesting thing just to bring up that some of the technical ones, they didn't do it by show, they did it by episode. And shows were allowed to submit more than one episode. And like The Young and the Restless got 2 in the same category for Outstanding Art Direction, Set Direction, Scenic Design for a daytime program. So they got 2 different episodes. Would you mute up, Michael, for the love of Christ?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just looking for change for the toll. So they got 2, which was interesting. They also got 2 for Outstanding Costume Design. Yeah. So I think that, and Outstanding Casting for a daytime program.
GH all the way.
Yeah.
That should be Beyond the Gates.
See, the thing is that, I mean, for Beyond the Gates, they had to cast the entire show.
Right.
So I think
that's why I'm saying that, because it was their very
the entire
first
show
year,
they
it was
had
the
to
beginning.
cast. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not just a few characters. I mean, usually it's GH because Mark Teschner is the god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but
yeah.
And then there's Young and the Restless. No, sir. No. 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 So I think that we're gonna be back here.
Yep.
You know, Michael. So the Emmys are October 30th, right?
Yes.
You know, so
yes, at the Hollywood.
Yeah, the Hollywood Bowl or something. They announced
Palladium
it.
or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I know they announced it. Hold on, let me.
Are we going?
I don't know. We'll see.
Not in my budget.
No, the Hollywood Palladium. I would love to. I don't know if it's going to be in my budget this year. We'll see. But if we don't go, we're going live. If we do go, we're going live. We'll just be going live from there. Yeah.
I'm actually aiming to go this year. So if we're going, if anybody else is going, just let me know.
I was going to say, if I can, you and I can, share a room and stuff like we did before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael lets me be the big spoon. Just kidding. We get 2 beds. Just kidding. It took him a minute. No, just kidding. We get 2 beds. So.
Susan says, I love you, Angela.
I love you too.
But so, any other categories that we're going to be going over tonight?
No, I don't think so. Because
covered it.
a lot of like the set design and the
Yeah.
costumes and the makeup, a lot of it is the talk shows, which I personally think they should have those separated
Agreed.
in those things. You
Yep.
know, because hair and makeup are different for a soap opera than they are for Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, exactly.
They are. You know, but the Emmys haven't asked me to weigh in on the rules of the categories yet.
All right,
Eventually.
folks. Well, we are going to go ahead and end this, but we will be back live after the Emmys, of course.
You'll see us before then, too, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely we will be. Michael, where can everybody find you on social media?
You're muted.
Sorry, you can find me on X at Soap Opera News or on Instagram, same, or Facebook.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Donald, where can everybody find you?
I can be found on X, Instagram, and Facebook.
All right, Angela.
Brooklyn 74 on Twitter. Her mama named her Twitter. I'm going to call her Twitter. And Angela Ryan Duncan on Facebook and Instagram. And of course here in these Suds streets all the time.
Absolutely.
I stay out after the street lights come on.
And as always, you can find me on Facebook and X at Vinnie Suds. At Suds Media is our Network X account. That's where we get all of our programming notes and programming updates. So make sure to follow that. On Facebook, Suds and Squared Circle Media. Instagram and Threads is at Suds and Squared Circle. TikTok and Twitch is at Suds_media. For all of our affiliate links, you go to linktree.suds-media.com. For our merch site, which is suds-media.myspreadshop.com. But for everything, our YouTube channel, suds-media.com. Make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and send us some super chats to help support the network. Well, folks, we are out of time. I want to thank you all for joining us on this Suds News special report, Daytime Emmy nominee reaction. This Thursday, you will see Angela and I on the next episode of Take Me Down to Studio City. This coming Sunday will be the next episode of Freestyling on Real American Freestyle as I cover RAF 11. And then next Monday, we'll be back with you on Suds News. So stay tuned and have a great night, everybody.